Today we're stepping out of our comfort zone. We're in Vera Playa, which is a naturist community. So we're gonna try something different. We're going on the beach and I think we might take our bathing suits off.
And tomorrow we're heading to Mazarron to swim in a cave. We just parked up the street and we're walking towards the beach. It's a pretty interesting spot. Like right off the bat, we saw a guy, shirt on, no pants, just walking around. There's a couple people just walking around naked, people walking their dogs. But you also are allowed to have clothes on, and that's called wearing textiles.
So in the neighborhood, there's an area called the Strip. And so there's like restaurant, bar, a disco, a grocery store, and it's all like for the naturist community. So naked. I believe the staff is dressed, but they do practice this naturist lifestyle. So it's not anything different for them.
So even where Mylène was filming right there at the restaurant, on the other side, people are just sitting naked at their tables waiting for food. So we're being very respectful while we film, obviously, but there's a lot of people walking around absolutely naked.
Oh, this place is packed with like little restaurants and like tons of stuff to do here. Okay, we're getting to the beach here. Oh, on my left, I have to be very careful. There's a bar. The bar is absolutely packed with people, eh? The beach bar?
Yeah, and this is why it's so popular here. It's one of the most famous naturist communities
in Europe.
In Europe, for sure.
Yeah.
Not the youngest crowd, though.
No.
Just to note that.
Seems to be all over 70 so far.
All right, there's like a break here, so we're gonna go for a swim and go for it here. So went for a swim, first time at the public beach, naked swimming. Like a very popular spot. There's 2 to 2.5 kilometer long stretch of beach that's part of the Naturista community. And one of the reasons why it's so popular is that it doesn't get much below 18 degrees here, even kind of in the winter time. So people can come here all year round and still enjoy the warm weather.
Okay, some honest questions. Because we're Canadian, so this is not super usual for us. I think it's more of a European thing. Okay, are there any special etiquettes that you should have in a naturist community? Obviously, I get it. You're not filming people, not taking pictures. What about if you go like in the restaurant? Do you bring a towel to sit on? Do you sunscreen all your bits at the beach? You do that before you come over? Do you not find that you get sand in different places? What else can I ask? I just love comments. Like I said, don't judge me. This is different for us. Okay, so we're back at the car. We're gonna try and go early tomorrow morning to take some drone shots because there's like a pirate bar on the beach and it was so crowded. If we had taken the drone, you would have. Yeah.
But the beach is really nice, actually.
Yeah, the beach is actually quite nice.
Not really for me.
We tried it.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it, to be honest. I found since everybody was naked, I almost felt like weird being if I had been wearing a bathing suit, so I felt quite comfortable. But I don't need this, I guess.
Today we're in Mazarron, which is about an hour north of Vera Playa. We were looking up at things to do and we found this like a cave that you can swim in. It's called Cueva del Agua. We're not sure it's going to be super lame or not. So we're packing everything. We've got bathing suit, towels, and running shoes. So hopefully it's cool.
So the cave is actually on the other side of the road from the beach. And there's an entrance to the entrance to the trail down to the cave. There's a big sign here. And then there's this tripod thing that shows that was online as like part of the entrance, in case you're looking for it.
You would really have to know like what you're looking for here, because
you would have driven right past it. Like there's no
sign on the road, there's no indication of anything, and oh geez, there's people down there.
Yeah, it's really steep too. And the trail is it mentions of how steep and the stairs are.
I'm glad that we thought about it. We put our running shoes because we were gonna come with our flip-flop.
And it's a top place to cave dive if like a serious cave divers can go pretty far. You can swim off the.
I assume these people passed away in the cave, maybe diving.
I read that about 10 people have died in the last 10 years. There's railings to hold on to, a chain railing though, but it is.
Yeah.
This is the.
And I bet you it won't show on the camera, but the water is like really, really blue, like a dark blue.
And at the moment, there were 2 other people here, and they just left. It made a comment. We read that it's busy on the weekends, but during the week, nobody here.
Yeah, today's Monday, so maybe
it's actually really cool. And it keeps going. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see.
This is water right here, but it looks like just rock, but the water is like crystal clear.
And flat calm.
And there's all these little, I guess like tunnels that you could scuba dive in if you knew what you were what you're doing. And I think I read that it was all flagged, under the water as well.
But you can just come here to swim, just in the top.
Yeah. Nice and cool. It's hard to, I think it stops there, but it keeps going around the bend there. What a random find. I feel like something would get you here.
Can you imagine if like a diver just popped out of the water right now from underneath you?
Well, there's a bunch of like hooks and stuff. I'm assuming you can tie. There's one right there on the other side of
the hook. Okay, so you hook yourself in so that you can find your way back.
The water is actually salty, or it kind of tasted salty off my skin anyways. Very cool find, very random.
Yeah.
And you really would have driven by it and not even noticed it unless you're actually coming here to find it. So
yeah, a bit too eerie for me to go for a swim.
Yeah, it feels like something would grab you underneath and pull you under, but cool nonetheless.
We just crossed the street. We're just curious to see if the cave keeps going because it's like super long. So we're gonna look for an entrance, but there's also the beach right there.
This beach is pretty massive actually.
No caves. Anyways, none that we could find, but just a beach. It's a bit rocky. We just took a coffee break on the beach right there before we drive back to Vera, and then right across the street, it's a pretty good photo op. These sand sculptures or wind sculptures, I'm not quite sure. We're still in Mazarron. It looks pretty cool. There's not too much to it because you can't go see them from up close, but it's still far.
No.
We were heading back to Vera.
So we're in Aguilas, but it has a pretty cool feel here and a really nice beach. So we thought we'd come and see how nice it was.
Yeah, this waterfront looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's like a nice boardwalk.
We just came to walk around and the beach is really nice here. No one here.
Unfortunately for us, this is not the way to that castle. I think we're gonna try and walk around and find the entrance.
We got to get to the other side.
Yeah. I think you go up these set of stairs and possibly get to the castle up there.
Unfortunately, the castle is closed on Mondays. We weren't able to go inside, but I was able to get a good drone of all around it to so you could see what the actual castle looks like as well as the beach. It looks pretty nice, but next time. We made it back to Vera. It's still super nice out, so we're gonna go for a swim. Thanks for watching.